One way to create an input to get Edge to talk to a particular piece of hardware and pull the data is by creating an input using the API Explorer. So in this case, I'm in Data Explorer. I'm going to go to the API Explorer tab. I want the Hub API, and then I can pick Create Input and then fill it out here. It's kind of a minimal example, so there isn't a lot of there. So I have one ready to go. I'll paste it in. Let me make this a little smaller. Let's get rid of this help section. Okay, so it's a pretty simple JSON object. This has all the details in it. Here's what I'm going to call it. It's an Allen Bradley. Here's the table I want to put it in. Here's how often I want to collect the data. Here's where it is, what kind it is. Now here's this array is the tags that I want to pull. So in this case, I'm going to do 2 tags. Now these fields are all specific to Allen Bradley. That's just what Allen Bradley needs to identify 1 tag worth of data. This property path is for us. Whoops. And this is this is a JSON property that will be associated with this tag so that the Edge can continuously and automatically create a JSON object from this data. So let's run this and see what it looks like. Now, you notice there's no auth token, so I have to use this button to apply the defaults from my session to this thing because I pasted it in. So there we got that. Now I run it. And when I click that play button, it sends this JSON object via the API. You can send these any way that you can access the API, but the API Explorer tab is just a convenient way to send things to the API and see the response back. It's important to see error code 0. That means it worked. Now we can go look at the data. There's that ABT table that I told it to make. It looks like it's pulled some data already, so we'll click on one. And there it is. It's reading data from the device. And you see that each piece of data is associated with the JSON tag that I asked it to, and that allows it to create a JSON object to match what I want it to do, whatever my structure is. Also, there's a timestamp in here. Everything's got to be timestamped so that we know when things happened. But it's that easy.